Hi guys, DJ Jack back with you here once again with another video. In this video, I wanted to tell you a little story. So last week, me and my dad were at Richmond, Virginia for my cousin's wedding, and we were in the house we were staying at. Me and my dad were getting into a little bit conversation of debate on what is actually considered classic rock and what is not considered classic rock. For me, and if I were to have like the interesting stuff to tell you about classic rock basically, and what songs, like newer rock songs, would actually fit into the classic rock category, I would probably tell you that if for newer rock songs that came out literally this year or came out last year, my dad doesn't agree with me on this, but for me, I would say new generation of classic rock would definitely be if the Stones can put their album out together and they can put their version of Angry Makes the Radio, their song Angry, their new song, the first single they dropped last year. Why in the world, why can't Pearl Jam's new song Wreckage, that's been overplayed on the radio several times now, not to be considered classic rock? This song, I have to tell you guys, to be honest with you, I think definitely actually sounds like it should have came out in the 1990s. When Pearl Jam was a thing. This song, just Wreckage, really makes me feel like it should be considered classic rock. But, you know, classic rock is older rock and stuff, not newer rock. But if you were trying to ask somebody what would you consider classic rock and what would you do? Me and my dad were getting into a little bit of argument about this because I said, why is the Stones I know Stones have been around forever and they're really classic rock, but why can the Stones song Angry make the rock charts or make a classic rock station when it's actually a newer rock song and not a classic rock song? And my dad says, oh, the Stones are different. I disagree with that. If the Stones are the only ones that can make, I mean, yes, the Stones are loved by all the fans and everything, but I'm just saying the Stones can't really be different than the other bands. Journey, look at Journey. They put out an album in 2022. And they could have had songs on that album that could have made classic rock stations, but instead, classic rock stations decided not to pick them up. There is one particular song, if you haven't heard Freedom, the album Freedom by Journey, that released in 2022, there was one particular song that could have made radio. And actually, it's surprising that it didn't. And the radio stations did not pick it up. It's called, they did have a song, well, we all know the most popular hit, the biggest song of all time, Don't Stop Believing, but we do want to know, they had another song that had the title Don't in it, in this new album, Freedom, that released in 2022, with the new singer and stuff. It's called Don't Go. If you have not heard this new song by Journey, Don't Go, you gotta listen to it. It feels like the singer sounds amazing, the new guy, Arnell, and if you haven't heard this Don't Go song, you need to go on to Spotify or Apple Music and listen to this Don't Go song. Because you would be surprised that this song did not make the radio. You would be very surprised. Because in my opinion, I'm pissed off about it. Because I feel like it should have made the radio. It's just a good song. It actually feels like it's newer generation Journey classic rock. It feels like it could be a new generation classic rock song. Just like this Wreckage song that Pearl Jam released. That seems like that could have made classic rock stations. I know my dad is going to got into an argument about this last week, and I kind of want to bring it up on my channel here to share with you guys. If you guys would consider any new rock song considered classic rock, I understand Green Day is kind of punk and stuff and all of that, but Green Day is now and Pearl Jam are starting to get into the classic rock category for some reason, and Green Day is actually getting into classic rock. I mean, and even though Green Day's punk rock, still, it's starting to be played on, Green Day's starting to play their classic rock, like their Doki album is starting to be played on classic rock stations. And this is how long has this album been? 30 years. and it's coming out and it's being played on like the DC and Washington DC. They play Green Day. They play Green Day's Doki songs. Like they play Basket Case, and that's now considered classic rock. You know, it's like, why can't this new song called "Don't Go" on the Journey album, or this other song that I did not mention, "Together We Run," is another one that could have made classic rock stations. But the "Don't Go" song is the particular one I want you all to listen to. Same thing with this wreckage song by Pearl Jam. I feel like both of these songs should have made classic rock stations. But in my opinion, it's just my opinion. It might be different. If the Stones can, they should be able to too, in my opinion. But hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And tell me what songs do you think should have been picked up on the radio that they didn't pick up. Thank you.